Hello, welcome everyone to the Smudging Sage Tarot. Before we begin, I like to clear the air with some sage, sweeping away negativity and confusion. This helps us focus with the clarity and light as we dive into a new series of videos designed to deepen our knowledge of the timeless art of tarot. Together, we'll uncover the secrets of each single card. Whether you are a curious beginner or a seasoned reader, this journey is for you. Let's dive into a little bit into the history of the tarot cards so that we are all on the same page. Tarot has been used for centuries by mystics, seers, and even royalty. Yet, its origin remain a mystery. Some suggest roots in the Far East or India before it arrived in Europe during the Middle Ages. While the history of this beautiful tool is quite a mystery, the Rider-Waite deck, created in 1910 by Arthur Edward Waite and illustrated by Pamela Colman Smith, revolutionized the tarot by introducing detailed imaginary on every card, especially in the minor arcana. And this is exactly that deck, one of the oldest. Basically, for the minor arcana, you have the pentacles, the cups, the ace, the wands, and the swords. And those are called suites. Each one of these is a suite, where you basically meet people with the same energy. Then I have to tell you that we have each of these basically is 14 cards, okay, and in total are 56. And then we have 22 major arcana, which are related to more fundamental life energies. And those cards, basically, the major arcana, they appear for life-changing situations, are really psychological, while the minor arcana are more like the mundane, the trivial, the gossip, the, everyday things, everyday events, while this, with the major arcana, we are more into important psychological, fundamental life energy. So now, without further ado, I'm going to share with you almost everything I know about the Empress, this beautiful major arcana. When we talk about the Empress, okay, we are talking about divine feminine. The Empress symbolizes the essence of divine feminine energy. She represents love, abundance, creativity, fertility, and luxurious living. Everybody is always happy when receives the card of the Empress in their readings. We have also to say that the Empress talks about manifestation, meaning that something is realized in the 3D. There is accomplishment, okay? So, the Empress is something, this is something very important, also talks about unconditional love, okay? And also when you see her in readings, it may signal a time of great growth and as I said, achievement, urging us to embrace our feminine power and connect with the nurturing aspects of life. She is the ultimate mother figure, caring, compassionate, and deeply connected to the cycles of nature. So, when we talk about the Empress, the key themes connected to this beautiful, loving Major Arcana are nurturing and motherhood, okay? She emphasizes the motherhood and the nurturing energy within us, no matter the sex. She calls for us to care for others and ourselves with unconditional love and passion. The Empress encourages deep nurturing, whether this applies to physical children, loved ones, or creative endeavors. Okay? Abundance and fertility is another big theme in the Empress meaning, energy. Her presence often signals that we are in a fertile period, not just physically, but also in terms of ideas, projects, and personal growth. The Empress is a reminder that we can achieve abundant results by nurturing our endeavors, okay? For those seeking a family, for instance, her appearance can suggest that pregnancy may be on the horizon, but symbolically, she also indicates the birth of a new opportunity or new opportunities, okay? So, she also carries that energy of connection with the nature and the feminine power. The Empress is Mother Earth, okay? Gaia, Pachamama, the embodiment of feminine power. Her connection with the Earth reminds us to ground ourselves and tune in with nature cycles, finding balance in life. She encourages us to reconnect with nature, inviting us to slow down and appreciate the beauty in the natural world around us. Look at this, how beautiful it is, everything around there, this glorious nature. So creativity and sensuality are also elements of the nurturing Empress Major Arcana. The Empress is tied to creativity and beauty through her association with Venus, the planet of love and sensuality. She encourages us to indulge in life's pleasure, express creativity freely, and surround ourselves with the things that bring joy and beauty to us, to our heart. So artistic and creative projects are nurtured under her guidance, making it a powerful time to start something new. So let's go into the symbols that we see. There are so many. I am just going to transfer to you the biggest, okay? And then you tell me what you find, okay? Let's start from the crown of stars. This symbolizes the Empress' connection to the divine and her role as a mother of all creation. It represents the celestial and spiritual guidance she provides. Here, the heart shape you see on the shield symbolizes the Empress' deep connection to love, compassion, nurturing energy. The symbol of Venus further reinforces the ties to fertility, romance, and the creative, the life-giving aspect of nature. This is the symbol of Venus. And it's also the love for beauty, like beauty. When you enter into a place or you see a beautiful thing, okay, even on material thing. So when we see all this nature around there, okay, this is the abundance of nature, the lush landscape, the fruits, the greenery around her symbolize prosperity, growth, and the natural cycles of life. It highlights her role in fostering and nurturing growth, okay? And we don't forget the scepter here, okay, in her hand, like this, okay? It symbolizes her authority and power as a nurturer and creator. It represents her ability to manifest and bring forth abundance, growth, and creativity. The scepter can also denote her connection to the divine and her role in guiding and influencing the natural world and the lives of others. Then here, I don't know if you notice this, the flowing water here. In this card represents emotional depth, intuition, and the flow of creativity. It signifies the importance of being in touch with our emotions and allowing them to guide our actions, you know. That's just beautiful. Then I love this, the comfortable throne. I have never seen a more comfortable throne than this. It would be absolutely like I would adjust a marble or a very, I don't know, a wooden throne, whatever, I would make it comfortable for me. So this throne, often adorned with the cushions, like you can see, and the luxurious fabrics, symbolizes stability, comfort, and a strong foundation. It reflects her role in creating a safe and nurturing environment. All right, so now let's dig deeper, okay? Like we weren't deep enough. Okay, deeper now, deeper than deeper. Upright meaning. The appearance of the Empress in a reading indicates that you are entering a phase of growth, creativity, and abundance. It is a time when your efforts will bear fruit, okay? Finally, as long as you continue to nurture your projects and goals with care and patience, okay? Patience, it's a word that recurs often into this archetype, into this major arcana, because the Empress has a grounded energy, okay? So it's connected. So when you see this reading, it's like we are called to nurture ourselves and others, ensuring that love and compassion flow in both directions, okay? It's a little bit like giving, receiving and giving. It's really about not only nurturing other people, but also nurturing ourselves. This is crucial, guys. Remember the words of the crew of the airplane. In case of turbulences or when there is the pressurization, anyway, when the oxygen mask come down, first the adult puts it on, and then the kid, meaning that you have to be healthy, in control, you have to be safe to make everybody else safe around you, okay? Now I want to bring examples, okay? Let's see what means. What does it mean in a love and relationship related reading when the Empress shows up upright? It symbolizes nurturing and unconditional love. Imagine a couple, okay, where one partner is attentive to the emotional needs of others, making them feel secure, supported, and cherished. The relationship is blossoming, okay, filled with warmth and care, much like a garden flourishing with the proper attention. The Empress brings emotional harmony, deepening connections, and possibly even pregnancy or family planning. That's a strong sense of affection, loyalty, and trust. This is really the most beautiful card that I can imagine into a love and relationship reading. But what does it mean when this Empress upright shows up in a career and work context? It means creativity is flowing freely. Imagine an artist, okay, as an example, who is in in their creative zone, okay? Producing brilliant work effortlessly, you know, when you are in the zone. Or a team leader who fosters an environment of collaboration where colleagues feel valued and inspired to contribute, you know. This is a time of productivity and success, especially in creative professions. It also indicates a nurturing work environment or an important project coming to fruition. Now, what does it mean when the Empress shows up upright in a reading about personal and spiritual growth? Represents self-care and personal growth. Imagine a person prioritizing their well-being, meditating, practicing self-love, or spending time in nature to recharge. They are in tune with their needs and find ways to nurture their inner world, leading to inner peace and emotional stability. It's about cultivating a strong sense of self-love and acceptance. That's so beautiful. Now, what does it mean when the Empress shows up in a reading reversed? It may indicate that we are over-nurturing or smothering those around us. It's important to step back and allow others space to grow and evolve, especially for helicopter parents that are listening to this lesson. Believe me, I know. I don't have children, but I am like the mother of everything around me. How difficult it is to let go or trust that people around us can do it right, can be fine without our guidance. You see, without our being so worried, over attentive, providing to others before they even know what they need. I know. I have this in my nature. I am very maternal, okay? And sure enough, in my previous life, I was a mother, and who knows how many times I was a mother of how many. For sure, I was my mother's mother. And I kind of carried this with me in this reincarnation. The only advice I can give based on this experience is that we really have to take a step back and allow and trust others to grow and evolve. And we have always to have in the back of our mind, or even in the front, even better, that if we are so caring, we don't teach them anything, we do them wrong. Because then they step out into real life, and people don't give a damn about their feelings, their needs, what they are going through. They are too busy going on with their lives, dealing with the traumas. So this is really something I want to pass. Bite your mouth, your lips. I don't know, but really resist, refrain from making over comfortable other people's lives, okay? Because this is the over mothering, you see, over indulging, because it's reversed. Okay. So, this card may also suggest that we are putting energy into the wrong areas or people, which is blocking our own personal growth. Additionally, we may be dealing with mother figure difficulties, whether it's a conflict or emotional distance. It's a reminder to let go of control. Stop trying to manage everything and allow things to unfold naturally. So, what does it mean when this card appears in a lover relationship reading? In the reversed position, the relationship might feel neglected or smothered, okay? Imagine a situation where one partner feels over-dependent on the other, resulting in an unbalanced dynamic, okay? The relationship may lack nurturing, or there could be excessive control from one side. This warns of emotional balance, a lack of self-care, or feeling overwhelmed by relationships' demands, Codependency or neglect may emerge, suggesting the need for more balance and individual self-love. So, what does it mean when this card in this position appears in a work and career reading? It can, in the workplace, for instance, can indicate stagnation or burnout. Imagine an individual, for instance, struggling to generate new ideas, perhaps feeling creatively blocked or unable to bring their projects to completion. They may be working hard but feeling unappreciated or undervalued. This card suggests a lack of motivation or resources, frustration with the creative blocks, or being overly dependent, when you carry with you this energy, or we are totally over-dependent on other people's approval. This is very common, okay? It's a sign to reassess and nourish our creative energy. Now, the last example. If you draw this card in reverse in a personal and spiritual growth, it shows that there might be someone who feels disconnected from their emotional needs. For instance, imagine a person who's focused on helping others, that they neglect themselves, okay? This can lead to exhaustion and the lack of fulfillment. This indicates a block in personal growth, often caused by not prioritizing self-care or feeling emotionally out of balance. It's a call to stop and reconnect with our own needs and desires. Guys, we are almost done with this lesson, but I really have to stress this at a point that I really trust the Spirit to give me the right words to make you, us, me, everybody involved, because life changes. We are not always the same. Today we are on the right path. Tomorrow we have the Empress card reversed. We really, really have to put ourselves on the top of any priorities ever. Because only if we are taking care of us, nurturing us, eating the right food, having a hot bath with Epsom salts and flowers and petals of roses in our bathtub, relaxing, meditating. I know it's a lot. And I also know that many times we waste our time on our iPhones, whatever, TV, YouTube, Netflix, this and that. There is abundance, okay? There is time to do everything. And on the top of the priorities, you have to put the word with the 2 letters, me. Because only if you are well taken care and nurtured, you can be loving and balanced with other persons. And guess who has to do this? Us. We cannot expect anybody to take care of us. We are our first priority. We have to cook or prepare or provide us the right food. We have to check every day our body. How many vitamin D I'm taking in? How many vitamin E? How many vitamin C I'm taking every day? How much water I am drinking? How much I rest? How much I give to the house, the work, the other people? We really have to sink into the energy of the Empress and get balanced, luxurious, beautiful, and rested. Okay? Now, what is one trick to do this? Everything I said so far, and putting this card somewhere in the house, because you will sink into her energy. There will be an exchange of energy. And when I first heard many years ago a lesson about the tarot, and the teacher said, imagine what it is to be a certain character, let's say the Empress. How does it feel? What would you do? How would it will be like, dress like, thing like the Empress? I, at the time, didn't do that exercise, honestly. It didn't strike me, I have to be honest. But then what happened? It happened that I put the card of the High Priestess during my lesson, right? And I was solving problems in my life, health related, just with the intuition, observation of what was going on around me. And when I went to the doctor, I had the confirmation of my intuitive diagnosis. Okay? What I am telling you is that if you feel weak to do those things, put this card in the house where you can see it. You will, without thinking, go into this energy, because this image will resonate with your subconscious, which contains everything, and will respond in kind. If you don't understand what I am saying, watch the High Priestess lesson I have done, where I talk extensively of the power and the knowledge of the subconscious. Okay, I want to, before to leave you, I want to give you some empowering messages. Take a step back and allow others to grow on their own. Trust that everything will bloom in its own time. Are you investing your energy in the right places? Reassess where you are placing your focus to ensure it aligns with your growth. So, the Empress embodies a beautiful nurturing energy that invites us to step into our powerful feminine side. Whether this card appears upright or in reversed position, the message is clear, my magical souls. Nurturing is essential, but it must be done in balance. The Empress calls on us to trust the natural flow of life, to recognize when to care for others and when to prioritize self-care. In all areas of our lives, the Empress serves as a reminder of the balance between nurturing others and nurturing ourselves. When upright, it encourages you to fully embrace love, creativity, and personal growth. When reversed, it asks you to recognize where you may be giving too much or neglecting your own needs and make the necessary adjustments. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I simply loved it. I wish you, and I send to you all the beautiful, loving, nurturing, luxurious Empress energy. Please like, share, subscribe. Somebody can need it. You never know. Send to your friends. Until next time. Bye.